All right, you found it. The full show is here.
Yay.
Hopefully we're going to make you laugh in the next hour. Welcome to the Brooke and Jeffrey podcast.
Out of everyone in this room, Brooke probably most considers herself a journalist because she actually graduated with a journalism degree.
Yeah.
I would not say that I still am a journalist, but
Well,
yeah. I worked for PBS. I worked for ABC affiliate and a CBS affiliate.
Wow.
Okay, now you're just bragging.
that kind of delegitimized it if you ask me.
journalist. I
Yeah.
worked for 4 of the major top journalism programming.
Well, you know what? Since we're all working on the same show here, doing the same stuff now, technically, that makes all of us journalists too by proxy.
Mom, I'm a journalist.
You guys, that's not how it works.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. There's like...
Congratulations,
Code of
Alexis.
ethics.
You are now a journalist
That's
by
not-
osmosis.
I worked at PBS.
Oh, journalism's kicking in. This just in. We are official journalists.
Well, the thing is now, unfortunately, because this is a show full of journalists,
Oh my God.
we are considered one of the least trusted professions in the world.
Oh, yeah.
And I say that because a new poll was just released that rated the honesty and ethics of over 20 different professions in the world.
Oh, this makes me so mad.
Journalists was in the bottom 5.
Oh, my
Dude, the
gosh.
distrust in journalism today is really going to be the downfall of democracy.
Oh, it really
I'm just going to
is.
say,
This sounds
in
like
making
something
it
a journalist
happen.
would write.
Spoken like
It's
a true
true.
journalist
Yeah,
there.
it's true.
So they're down there along with business executives, a.k.a. our
Well,
management.
Yeah, now
Yeah.
we're all like, we
Okay.
agree.
Car salesmen, members
Oh,
of
yeah.
Congress were second to last.
I agree with that
They
one.
weren't last?
It shows you how low that career sunk. But the very bottom of the list, least trusted profession in the world, telemarketers.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to for sure say dentist.
Oh.
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
you hate
you
dentists.
have it out for dentists.
So who are the most trusted professions? Police officers made their way back into the top 5.
Oh, okay.
Number 4 is school teachers.
Okay.
Yeah.
3 is pharmacists. Jose, I guess that's kind of you based on your hobbies with mind-altering substances.
I will say, kind of like Brooke, I used to dabble.
Yeah.
A street pharmacist, if
I
you
don't
will.
know.
Number 2 most trusted are doctors, and the highest rated profession, the most honest and ethical people in the world for the 22nd year in a row,
In a
Is-
row.
nurses.
For sure.
Nurses.
Probably because they don't
yeah.
get paid enough to lie to people. So, I mean, I know nurses are number 1 on this list, but number 1 on my list is Digital Jake.
Yeah, in my
He's
heart.
kind of like our nurse.
I trust him wholeheartedly to read us a completely truthful, honest, and ethical shock collar question of the day.
No.
Give it to us, Jake.
Who here truly feels comfortable being all by themselves?
I do.
Oh, I
I
hate
love
being
it.
alone.
Never.
I love it now.
Oh my God, I want to be alone.
Oh, yeah, stupid family.
It's not easy sometimes, which is why every time I leave work, I FaceTime with Brooke's mom until I get home safely.
Aww.
That's cute.
And then,
Is that why she always stops my call?
Oh, Miss
exactly,
Fox.
and then I'll light some candles,
Oh.
take off my shirt,
Wait, what?
Okay.
and leave the call running all night long.
Oh, she
lucky
can
lady.
Pick up whenever she wants.
Is that why she's on the phone so much? Very concerned. Dad, check on mom.
All night long till I get into work the next day.
Wow.
Whoa.
Good for you,
You know,
man.
but I'm not the only one who feels that it's nice to have someone with you when you go places, because a new survey asked 1,000 people to name somewhere people might feel uncomfortable going without a date.
Oh, interesting.
I have the top 4 answers in front of me, and you'll all have a chance to guess them in a new edition of Unglued Family Feud. Let's start with the guy whose favorite TV show is the same as his Tuesday night plans, Naked and Afraid. It's young Jeffrey. Jeff, name a place that people might feel uncomfortable going without a date.
I know the zoo is a possibility
I
for this
didn't
one.
think about that, bro.
I mean,
Honestly, that
the-
could be an answer.
The zoo alone is kind of creepy.
Yeah.
It's like you either
that
go
would
with
be.
kids or you go with a date. It's
Yeah.
not a...
Imagine running into someone like, "What are you doing here?" Just watching the monkeys. Just by myself.
Which it should be a solo experience, but it
Yeah.
is strange to think of, Jeffrey.
But I do also think it's a little bit awkward to go to a sporting event by yourself.
Oh.
Normally,
that's
you'd want to
good.
have a friend or a lover.
Yeah.
Well, I love
Lover.
Lover.
A lover?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know why I went with.
really.
I'm gonna go with a sporting event. You don't want to be at that by yourself.
A lover?
Jeff said sporting event. That is not on the list at all.
Oh, come on.
It's gonna be there.
It's not there. Let's go over to Alexis.
I won't go alone anywhere. Like, honestly, shopping alone, I don't like. So I don't know. My first thought is like, I would personally not go to a bar alone, because then what if I run into someone I know while I'm there alone? That is just stresses me out just talking about it.
You wouldn't be alone then if you knew someone.
But I wouldn't hang out with them if I'm already alone. I would leave.
I feel like
Her mind is a pretzel at
I
all
would take
times.
myself home.
That doesn't make any sense.
I would have someone on FaceTime before I go alone.
Somebody walks into a bar and Alexis runs out like, oh no, I know them.
Stressful, lonely life of Alexis.
To be alone. There's a ton of places, but I'm gonna say a bar date.
A bar.
A bar? It's number 4 on the list.
Okay.
She needs somebody to help her get back home, too. so-
Oh, that's so funny.
Jose,
Great.
that was number 4 on the list. The top 3 are still there for you.
Oh man. Well,
So much anxiety.
my first thought, like going to a wedding alone.
Oh.
You know, like you always want to have a +1 and
I mean, it's filled with your family and friends and
or at least you're just there to support your family.
But
or
still, if you
Yeah.
show up alone, then your family's like, so, where's your
Yeah,
date?
are you
Oh,
dating? Are you ever
still
gonna get
alone,
married?
huh?
What if you
Yeah.
get sat at a table with all couples and you're just like,
Oh yeah.
But I feel like the bride and groom will be like, sweet, one less plate you have to pay for.
Okay, I'm gonna try it then, Jake. I'm gonna go wedding.
Wedding was number 3 on the
All right, I wasn't sure.
Solid.
list. Number 3, number 4 off the list. Brooke, there's 2 answers left for you. A place people might feel uncomfortable going alone.
Okay. I don't know why I originally thought of going to putt-putt golf. I think that would be really strange to show
Gotta get the
up by
work in.
yourself.
You gotta get the work in.
I mean, you'd move so quickly through the
Yeah.
course, too.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, it's 10 minutes. That was fun.
But before putt-putt golf, I think on the list...
But after.
What's
I
better
think
than that?
is the movie theater. I think that people,
Yeah,
which is so
I
strange
can see
because
that.
it's like you don't talk to anyone through the whole movie. Like
the
there's
ticket
dark.
person will know.
the ticket person is usually a pimply teen. Like,
know.
who cares?
They're the most likely to gossip about people being alone.
Alexis is just like, I swear someone's coming as they're taking your ticket. They're my dates on
I'll
their
just
way.
pay for 2.
Pimply teen is the last person I want judging me on Earth.
I'm going movie theater, Jake.
Brooke said movie theater.
Yeah.
That's number 1 on the list.
Oh,
course
nice.
it is.
Telezoo was on the list for Jeff.
Let's go over the top 4. Number 1 was movie theater, which Brooke said. Number 2 wasn't said at all. A dance.
Oh, like going to prom.
okay.
Prom, homecoming,
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Sadie
Or
Hawkins.
even like going out to salsa night. It's
Yeah,
just like by
right.
yourself, just killing it.
Number 3 was wedding, and number 4 was restaurant or bar.
Okay.
All right, well,
Interesting.
I didn't get one of the right answers. I'm going to be taking the shock today. Somebody wanted to hear Ain't No Sunshine by Bill Withers.
Ooh.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
Go, Jeff.
It's not warm when she's away.
Okay.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. And she's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away.
Wonderful.
That was so good. to start the
Great
day.
job.
Yeah.
Spoken from the heart.
Never leave me, guys.
Yeah.
That's your shot collar question of the day. Phone taps coming up in just a few minutes.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
One of our listeners planned the picture-perfect engagement.
I love
That's
that.
awesome.
I'm talking scattered rose petals, a romantic, hearttelt speech, a smooth, freshly waxed body from neck to
What the?
ankle.
Oh my, where'd the whip
Whoa.
come from?
Where? Whoa.
And I'm sure there were some whips in there, too.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Do you want him to say yes?
At least that's what I'm
Or do you want him to
imagining
say-
that it was like, because the truth is I don't really know.
Okay.
All I do know is his girlfriend said yes.
Oh, yay! Must have been
That's
extra
great.
whip.
Yeah, but
That's
there,
what got her.
there is one small but damning part of the proposal she doesn't know about.
What?
He's kept her in the dark on purpose because if she ever found out the truth, she'd probably instantly call off their engagement,
Whoa.
possibly end their relationship right there.
Oh, whoa.
But
One more whip?
he's going to tell us the secret that he's been keeping from her about their proposal in a brand new mass speaker right now.
You don't know me.
A confession I can't take back.
I am
The Masked Speaker.
Got a text into 78592 that says, I've been a vegetarian for over 10 years and one day decided for no reason I wanted to cheat and eat a burger.
Ugh, I mean, I don't blame you.
Oh, yeah.
A couple minutes later, messed my pants in the car ride home as a result.
Body wasn't ready for that.
That backfired,
Some
literally.
weird instant karma there.
Yeah. How does it move through you so quickly?
Luckily, science found that karma can't find you if you use a voice changer.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
Thank you, science. That's why we have the mass speaker. And one of our listeners has some bad karma that he'd like to scrub out of the upholstery in his car. He's using the fake name Brad today. So, Brad, welcome to the show.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Oh, Brad, are you disturbed by that visual or is it just us?
Oh, no, it's all of us.
Okay, we're in this together. I like that,
All
Brad.
right, now that we're all disturbed, the voice changer is on. You are now the mass speaker, Brad. Whenever you're ready, go ahead. Tell us your big confession.
Okay, so I work front desk at a hotel.
Okay.
And one day I came into work early to take over for the night guy.
Uh-huh.
And the cleaning people came by me and said that they found a lost engagement ring,
Oh, my gosh.
which is not that big a deal.
Whoa.
Wait, that's not that big of a deal, you said?
Well, I mean, an engagement ring is a big deal, but people leave stuff in hotels all the time.
Oh, and I can
Yeah.
imagine, like, you're washing your hands, you take it off to, like, so the soap doesn't get whatever, and you forget it.
Well, somebody had lost it in their sheets, and so the cleaning people brought it to me to put in the lost and found.
Couldn't you contact them? Because you'd have their information, right?
Well, no, because they didn't know what room it came from. You know, they were just putting all the sheets together.
I see.
Okay, that makes sense.
Oh, no.
Oh, that sucks. What's the protocol for something like that?
Well, by law, we have to put it in the lost and found. You know, we have 21 days where we have to hold on to it.
Oh, okay. So you do hold on to it for a while.
Yeah.
What happens after 21 days?
Oh.
Well, so here's what happens. At the hotel, everybody kind of waits for that 21-day mark. So I didn't want people just to see that there's this ring in there, you know, if somebody doesn't call.
Oh, you're saying that the
you're saving
employees,
it. Yeah.
like, go and check out what's in there and...
Oh,
Counting the
okay.
days, like, ooh.
You know, my mom was a controller at a resort, and we would get, like, leftover toys and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they have to move them out, because it's like you only have so much storage.
Yeah. Oh, those Mickey Mouse sunglasses. I want them.
Yeah.
It's always sunglasses and watches.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want anybody to, like, go and snag it up right away. You know, there's a lot of people at this hotel. So what
Sure.
I did is I put it in, like, a manila folder.
Uh-huh.
I put a bunch of other papers in there, and I made it pretty inconspicuous. I put it way down at the bottom. Then 21 days go by, and nobody calls.
Oh.
Hey, now you got a ring.
Maybe they meant to throw that ring away. Maybe the marriage wasn't good.
Got a big
Or
fight.
maybe they weren't sleeping with their fiance.
Oh, my head didn't go there, but it's weird that yours did for
You
some
know,
reason. Brooke.
it's in the bed sheets,
Yeah.
you're at a hotel.
Okay.
And it was a big rock. I mean, it was an expensive ring. I mean,
Oh.
so I just thought, well, I'll just take this envelope out. I'm going to just take the ring out. It fell in my pocket, and what do you know?
Oh,
What? So you took it home?
I took it home.
Oh my
I
God.
don't know. That's got to be against some employee handbook or
I know
something.
we said there's no karma, but that seems like bad karma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Used wedding.
Did you-
or engagement.
Well, here's the thing. I've been dating my girl for a while.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God.
I've been wanting to propose, but I've been looking at rings, and and this is a real rock. I mean, this could tip the girl over.
Oh my God, you used it. Did you
You-
propose with it?
I did.
No. Oh God.
I mean, look at it the
brilliant.
other way. Maybe it's good karma, Alexis. Like, it came into his life
That's
because he
true.
was supposed to propose to this woman.
Or it's
Didn't
like a
have the money,
cursed
yeah.
ring, and it's going to bring him bad luck.
I guess he'll find out.
What did your
yeah.
fiance say when you popped open a big diamond ring?
Yeah, fatty one.
She was pretty blown away. I mean,
Oh.
Did she
So she's-
question, like, where you got it?
no, I just told her, I said, I got a bonus at work. You know, I've been working really hard, been putting in extra hours.
Oh, you lied.
And it
Oh,
was
my
like a
God.
bonus. It was a bonus.
Yeah, but you didn't put any extra work into it.
Yeah, he did. He worked hard to hide it in the lost
Yeah.
and found box.
It actually makes sense because getting a ring resized is way cheaper than just buying a
Yeah.
brand new diamond. I mean,
Oh my God, what if she finds out?
She's wearing another girl's ring.
I don't
Yeah.
know that I would be upset if you would have told me from the beginning, but that you lied about it.
I
That
wouldn't
would
wanna
make
know.
you mad.
You wouldn't want to know?
No.
And I
Oh.
was like, well, she's never going to find out. But then, get this,
Oh.
3 days later, that couple calls frantic, looking for their ring.
At
the hotel?
After you proposed already.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bad karma.
No.
There it is,
Oh,
Brooke.
what
did you
happened?
tell
Was it
them?
awkward pulling it off of your fiance's finger?
Oh, I was not going to do that. I would be dead right now.
Oh,
Oh my God.
What did you tell him?
Well, I said I hadn't seen it.
Oh, now we're really digging lies.
It's feeling bad. It's feeling real bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Well, initially they didn't call back because they were on a month-long trip to Europe.
Oh.
That's why.
Okay.
Oh, man.
These guys are
Wow.
rich. They're like, oh, we were in Europe and we realized.
I mean, you hope that they have insurance on it or something and they were able to.
Yeah,
I
sure.
mean,
Yeah.
just trying to say
Yeah.
something to
Says
make you
whatever.
feel better.
Yeah.
Well, and I told my girl, too. I said, hey, listen, it's kind of a surprise. I didn't told anybody else. If you post this online, just make the photos private,
Oh.
It's a secret engagement.
Yeah.
She's like, I love it. He's like, don't show anybody.
Dude.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get away with it, but so far I'm doing real good.
I think just move the wedding date up. As soon as she says yes, then
Maybe we'll go to Europe for a month.
There you go. There it is.
Text in to 78592 if you have a confession you've been holding on to. We'll hide your identity, mask your voice, and make you the next mass speaker. Phone taps coming up next.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Today, we call a woman who, like many of us, loves the wholesale superstore Costco.
ugh, yes.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Bring me there now.
And recently, she let her friend borrow her membership card to get in.
Uh-oh.
Now, they didn't get caught, luckily, but they're about to.
Uh-oh.
Because her friend asked us if we could do a prank on her. So she's about to feel the wrath of Costco corporate in your brand new phone tap right now.
It's another phone tap.
Weekday mornings on the 20s.
Hello?
Hi, this is Shauna from Costco Membership Services. Is this Maria Vela?
Yes. How can I help you?
Well, unfortunately, it's my job to inform you that we are suspending your Costco membership indefinitely.
I'm sorry, suspending it indefinitely? Why? What?
Yep, it's been deactivated and it's not going to be permissible at any of our locations.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
I am so confused right now. Why? Can you tell me why this is happening? What's going on?
I think you know, Maria.
No, actually, I honestly don't know what I did.
It's come to our attention that you've allowed another customer to borrow your sacred Costco membership card.
Yeah, no, I mean, okay.
It's hard to decide, isn't it, when someone catches you on things like that? You said yes, then no, then maybe.
Well, yeah, I mean, okay, so I did, like, just once, though. I didn't think that was, like, an
There it
issue.
is. All right. I got to say, Costco does appreciate acts of sharing and community. However, we must remind you that Costco membership cards are like precious gemstones, only meant for the eyes of the cardholder.
Okay, but I feel like an indefinite suspension is like a little drastic, don't you think?
At this point, if you want to continue to use our services, you'll need to report to Costco Court.
I'm sorry, Costco Court? That's not even a real thing.
Oh, it's very real. Every Costco store has one. A courtroom. It's behind the pharmacy.
What?
Where justice is served in bulk.
That can't be a real
That's
thing.
our catchphrase.
I was never informed about this Costco Court. I was never.
Actually, yes, you were. It was in the fine print when you signed up.
What are you talking about?
It's part of our Costco commandments.
I just can't believe that you're telling me that I have to go to Costco Court just because I let somebody use my membership one time. Like, that just doesn't seem fair to me.
Oh, yeah. I can understand that, But I promise Judge Kirkland is very fair when it comes to Costco convicts.
Judge Kirkland? Is that supposed to be, like, cute and funny or something?
Cross your fingers he's in a good mood the day you come in.
I have never...
Last week he gave a college student an 18-month sample ban.
No.
Could you imagine?
I can't do that. Like, how do you even enforce something like that? Do you guys have, like, Costco police or something?
Maria, we're Costco. We sell full chickens for under $5. We can do anything.
It sounds like it, clearly, but I'm not going to Costco Court.
Oh, you better show up, because if you don't, you're going to get stuck with Costco Community Service.
What? What exactly is Costco community service to begin with?
You get parking lot duty for 3 weeks and have to bring all the shopping carts back.
So all of those people in your parking lot are doing Costco community service and they're not your employees?
I'd ask you not to judge them just because of their prior convictions.
Okay, so
They're committed to Costco.
this is absolutely
They're
ridiculous.
working their way back into the system.
Is there any way that I can get off with like a warning or something? Like clearly this is my first time breaking any Costco commandments.
I don't know that you want that. A Costco warning would include no toilet paper or wipes for 6 months.
That's literally why I go to Costco. That's where I get all of my toilet paper from. Like, why would you guys take away the one thing that I get all the time?
I could have the radio station deliver you some of theirs, from Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
What?
It's only one ply, though.
Wait,
rough.
Why are you throwing a radio station into the mix with all this? Like, what do they have to do with anything with Costco? I don't understand.
Well, they love Costco. I'll tell you that. And I'll also tell you that this is Brooke from Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning, and this is actually a prank phone call.
Oh, my God. What?
It's all a joke.
Oh, my God. Thank God. I was freaking out.
Yeah, your friend Candace said apparently you love Costco, too.
I do.
Yeah, and we heard you let her borrow your card a couple times.
I mean, yeah, I have, but...
Maria, I won't even let my husband use my card, okay? I don't want to get banned from that place.
I'll have to keep that in mind because this was a good awakening for me to never let anyone use my Costco card ever again.
You're really wondering if people are waiting outside the pharmacy for prescriptions or a court hearing.
Wake up every morning with phone taps. Weekday mornings on the 20s. Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
You may have heard lately, we've been doing a new segment called Closure Calls to help listeners get some answers or peace of mind from a person that they haven't been able to get in touch with for a while.
God, it's honestly, it's one of my favorites.
I like it. Yeah, you're right.
It really, it's great to be able to give them some much needed closure.
Yeah, for sure.
But afterwards, suddenly, we all want closure too. To find out what's happened since they were on the show with us.
It is true.
Honestly.
Like, what about us? We're needy now.
Yeah, we're invested in it.
Well, today, we're actually going to do that. With a guy who you might remember waited 13 years to reconnect with an amazing woman that ditched him over a decade ago.
Wow.
And he never understood why.
Ooh.
So you're going to hear his call, and then afterwards, we'll find out what's happened since we intervened in his personal life. It's a brand new Closure Call update. Next. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning, and I still remember that time back in November 2009 when I was in the break room here.
Okay.
And I laid my eyes on that first chocolate muffin.
Oh my God, you have a date? You have a date.
Jose was right there next to me,
Yes.
skinny as a whip.
Yeah.
Brooke could still make out faces and shapes without her glasses on.
I remember
What a
those
world.
days.
I don't.
Life was different. We were young, and I was in love with that muffin.
Yeah.
The good old days is what we call them.
The love is still there, Jeffrey.
Well, I remember I told myself, you know what? I'm going to come back and eat that muffin after lunch. And when I did, it was gone.
Oh, no.
Missed my chance with that muffin.
You remember the date that you first saw the muffin, but not when you ate it?
I never got to eat it. Never got the
Teaser.
chance. If there was an option for me to do a closure call with that
with the
chocolate muffin, I would
Okay.
do it.
So this is the regret you live with.
It
It must
is.
be a hard
I'm
thing
sure-
to wake up every day and
I'm
be
sure
you.
one of the board ops ate it or something, bro. It's not a huge deal.
I'll never know. I'll never know. But I only bring it up because rarely do we get emails like the one we got today about a long-lost love from over a decade ago.
Oh, this is how
I
you
love
relate.
these.
And that's why our listener Gabe is on with us today. Gabe, what's up, man?
Hey guys, how are you?
Was it poppy seed or blueberry for you, my man?
Definitely blueberry.
Yeah.
What are we calling the Muffin Man?
I love stories of love.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you had a long-lost love from a long time ago. Why don't you tell us about her?
Yeah, well, first off, I just wanted to kind of thank you guys for helping me out. This is kind of like a nervous thing, but
It's okay.
long story short, I had my first job fresh out of college, that kind of thing, and this must have been 13 years ago.
Okay.
And there was a girl named Claire, and we worked together briefly, but I had a huge crush on her, and I never did anything about it.
Brooke can't relate because she just sleeps with everybody she has a crush on immediately.
And I'm going to tell you,
Emotionless, Jeff.
mostly that ruins the crush.
Yeah.
But
So is it just a situation where you saw her from time to time while at work, or did you actually have some sort of connection with her?
So there was one night, there was a house party that I was throwing. Somebody invited her.
Dude,
So you're stoked. This is your moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I happened to be wildly buzzed, but...
Oh, I think we call that drunk, Gabe.
Wildly
Yeah. And I didn't really talk to her, just a little bit, because there was a lot of people. But at the end, I thanked her for coming and asked her to hang out. And then nothing for months.
Well, you
She's
gotta
like, this guy's wildly buzzed in front of me. I'm not going out with him. He probably won't even remember.
But there's a huge but. So like 3 or 4 months later, out of nowhere, literally a random call, she says, do you want to go to a Norah Jones concert with me?
Oh.
Whoa.
Wow, lucky you.
So
Norah Jones.
She finally uses your number, and she's the one making the plan.
I canceled absolutely everything I had going on.
Boy.
The only person to ever do that for Norah Jones.
Oh, I love Norah Jones.
I know, I did too.
Yeah, I mean, the concert was okay. It was a good time, but there was no kiss, just a hug.
I mean, Norah Jones is like the setup for a romantic evening.
Yeah,
right?
it's a chill concert. It's not too
lovey
crazy.
a little bit.
Yeah, there's
you
no
know.
mosh pit.
So nothing happened there. What happened next?
So we spent another 3 months of just being friends, talking once in a while, nothing crazy. And then one night, finally hooked up.
Oh, I did not see that coming.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I didn't either.
How was that?
Was your mind blown?
I'll say best relationship ever. But then for some reason, that only lasted 3 or 4 months. There's like a weird 3 or 4 month thing with her and I don't know what it is.
So did she move? Like, why did you guys, I mean, what happened? Did you just kind of fall off?
She kind of disappeared.
That's not good.
Like missing persons sort of deal, or?
I'll put it this way: we had to break up via email because I didn't hear from her and I didn't know where she was.
Oh, over an email she broke up with you?
Well, yeah, we were talking and she said, maybe we'll meet again in the future, and then something along the lines of like Happy St. Patrick's Day.
What?
Yeah, it was right around that time, so it was just...
Oh,
that's good.
So,
dumped you on St. Patrick's Day.
I mean...
Yeah, I hate that holiday now.
So it just sounds like you guys were on two different levels, right? Like you were super into her and her not quite.
Yeah.
as much.
I mean, what happened after that?
Well, I moved on. I got married.
Aw, congrats.
Well, recently divorced, actually.
Okay, recently divorced. That's fine.
How many times has Brooke congratulated someone on their marriage only to find out they were divorced shortly afterwards?
It just feels wrong to ask right after someone says I got married if they're divorced. I don't know what
obviously
to...
trying to get closure with this girl. Reach out to her. Why is he like, look, baby, I'm married, but if we do another Norah Jones night, I'm back.
Seriously. Okay.
Well,
so
now we're still thinking about her.
Yeah. How does Claire come back into the picture here?
Well, Claire comes back because I have all my friends and they're all bugging me to get back into dating, and now there's dating apps and that kind of thing. Yeah. And who do you think I see on the dating app?
Norah Jones. It was Claire. Was it Claire?
I think it was Claire.
Yeah, it's Claire.
That's awesome.
I can't believe that you guys like matched on a... Wait, did you connect?
Yeah, did you match?
No. Honestly, I didn't know what to do, so I did nothing. Maybe she saw me, maybe she didn't. Like I said, I didn't do anything at all.
But it gets that image of her in your head, right? Where now it's like, oh my gosh, she's around.
And she's single.
She's single, and she's in town.
So are we reaching out to Claire?
Yeah, what are we doing here? Because this is a little bit different than a normal closure call. Normally, we get in touch with people who haven't responded to you in years or ghosted or left town. But you actually know Claire is back and she's single, and you want us to do what exactly?
Honestly, I just want to know what happened.
Yeah, what happened back in the day?
Do we want closure? I want an opener. I want you two to start talking.
Well, if that's the case, then why not
Yeah.
just reach out to her yourself?
I mean, that's a good question. Honestly, I just don't want to screw this up. She's just one of those ones who ditched me all those years ago, and I still don't know why. And then honestly, it hurts and it kind of ticks me off a little bit too.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot of emotions,
Okay.
man.
And that might come out if you reach out to her.
All right. Right?
yourself like...
I mean,
Yeah,
men
he's just
love
like-
a little angry boy.
Hey,
Yeah.
Claire, quick question. Who do you think you are? No, that's good.
Well, she might just tell me to enjoy another holiday and then call it quits. I don't know.
Suddenly Arbor Day is ruined
Yeah.
for you, too. Okay, well, let's do this. We're going to play a song.
Oh, I'm excited.
Because, as you know, we've already reached out to Claire for you.
Oh!
Wait, you tricked us, Jeff. You acted like you didn't know what was going on.
Well, he's a host, Brooke. He's supposed to...
letting you guys hear the story.
Yeah,
So
I'm excited.
we have reached out to Claire already, and we've asked her the 4 questions, trying to figure out what happened all those years ago.
Oh, my
seeing if we
gosh.
can reconnect the two of you.
Okay.
And we're going to come back and read what she said.
we always have to wait.
We're going to do it and get your closure call
Thanks, guys.
right after this. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning, and I know everybody on the text board and in studio right now wants me to just get straight into the closure call questions and answers.
Yes, I am dying
Do
to
it.
hear what Claire has to say.
It's the longest song ever.
But real quick, if you're just joining us, today is about long-lost love.
Oh, it's so sweet.
With one of our listeners, Gabe, who worked with a young lady named Claire over a decade ago when they were both straight out of college.
Yep.
It took him a while to even kiss her.
But he did.
He did.
He did, and it was amazing. It was magical. It was
Attaboy.
everything he hoped it would be.
And they had a brief but meaningful fling after that suddenly ended just a couple months later over email with the tagline, Happy St. Patrick's Day to finish it. So Gabe now hates that holiday.
Well, he's just crying in his green beer still.
And Gabe, we stand with you. We hate St. Patrick's Day too. I mean, I'll drink a Guinness, but I'll hate the entire time I'm drinking.
Yeah, negative.
I appreciate that.
That's because 13 years after that breakup, guess who popped up once again on a dating site? Claire. And Gabe has asked us to reach out to her first. He hasn't even sent her a message yet because he wants to get some closure on what went down all those years ago.
And if she even felt the same. I mean, gosh.
So we sent Claire 4 questions that Gabe worked with our producer on, and she did respond to all of them. Gabe, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, God, you're nervous. It's okay. Like, just sit down, take a deep breath.
All right, so here we go. First question that we sent was, hey, Claire, it's Gabe. Sorry I'm doing this through a radio station. I know it's been a long time, but I've been thinking about you lately.
Oh, we did it. We put it out there.
You're one person in my life I've wanted to get some closure on a few things. I've had a couple questions I'd love to ask you about our past. Is that okay?
That was our first question?
That was
like it.
Gabe's first question.
Okay.
I like
All
it.
right, Gabe.
And I would love that message. I'd be like, ooh, okay.
They're
I wouldn't want to
thinking
give the
about me.
option.
So
I know. I would have jumped right in.
Claire responded, Gabe who?
No, shut up. Is she joking, Gabe?
I'm just kidding.
Oh, man.
Jack.
My
Don't
heart
toy
sank.
with this man's
I'm
emotions
just
like that,
kidding, man.
Jeffrey. Are you
I
okay?
wouldn't even doubt it.
No. It was much better. She said, hey, oh my God, Gabe, it's been so long. So much has happened and changed. I would love to fill you in.
Yay!
So we have our open.
Oh, my God. I can feel the love, Gabe.
I mean, do you already feel like maybe you should have just reached out to her? She sounds so excited
Yeah.
to talk to you.
No, I'm glad you're doing it.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
but the tone of that seemed really good.
Happy,
Yeah.
Totally.
positive.
So
Very good.
the second question that we sent was, so I still don't know why you stopped seeing me all those years ago. Things seemed so good between us, and then you suddenly cut it off. Could you explain why or what happened? I never really understood.
Ooh. I think you and the producer worded that good because it doesn't sound too needy or desperate.
I want to know what's going on. Yep.
Yep, so she answered that and she said, yikes. Well,
Oh, okay, maybe I was wrong.
she says, that was a long time ago. I was young and stupid
Oh, that's good.
and trying to find myself.
Why are
And
you laughing?
Brooke said, that's good. She called herself stupid.
It is. It means she made a bad choice.
Yeah, so she says, even when you and I were hanging out, I had a lot of other guys trying to date me. So I guess it was just time for me to explore and try out some new things. And I didn't want to be tied down with just one person, even though I really liked you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Gabe, does it make sense to you?
I get it now. There just could have been a lot different ways of her actually doing that than just stop talking to somebody.
Yeah, and I think she agrees. That's why she said she was stupid. Is my guess.
Yeah, I'm sure that you had a lot of other women trying to date you too at the time, right, Gabe?
Actually, no. It was pretty much just her. She was the only one I was thinking about. And
Well, never mind.
Yeah, hey, that's fine.
Yeah,
Gabe,
can't
that's
relate,
fine.
but
Yeah.
here we are.
That's all right. If you're just joining us, we're doing something called a closure call. And if any listeners are unfamiliar with this, I mean, it takes us a long time to do these because we have to reach out to these people weeks and sometimes months before so we can track them down and get some answers. We're through 2 of our 4 questions with Gabe and his long-lost love,
the one that got
Claire.
away.
The third question that we sent her was, since I haven't seen you in 13 years, I really don't know much about your life. What have you been up to? Have you been married? What's happened?
And that's basically us asking, are you actually single?
Yeah.
Even though we saw her on a dating app.
No, totally.
Or, just trying to get any information like, have you been arrested?
Do you
like,
have kids?
Yeah, like we want to know all the
Are
information.
you a criminal?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
I feel like that wouldn't stop you, though.
So here's what she wrote back. Claire said, well, that's a lot to answer, but the highlights are never been married.
Okay.
I did have a child, a 6-year-old boy. I'm a single mom with a very good job. It's taken me a while to get to a space where I'm ready to date again. So other than my one-person family, I'm now getting back out into the dating world again.
Oh my God.
Is here. It is perfect. Her life is settled. She's ready to date.
These are all good answers.
Are you okay? Are you okay with all that's happened in her life?
Yeah, I mean, it's Claire. I would probably be okay if she had 5 kids.
Oh, wow. That's quite the statement. That would be a lot to have happened
I know,
in
that's a
13
lot.
years. I mean, she could have done it. Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So we're into our 4th and final question here. This is the big one, really.
Oh, what is it?
Because we asked, a friend of mine told me you were single.
Oh, please tell us that we asked her out.
And I'm recently divorced. So I know it's been a long time, but would you be interested in grabbing dinner sometime?
And we didn't beat around the bush.
We
I love
clarified,
that.
not as friends. I don't want to make this weird. Unfortunately, by doing it this way, I know I already am.
Okay.
I just know,
We just keep talking.
to me,
We shouldn't have said all that.
this is Gabe stuff. Hold on.
know.
Yeah, we went a little long in this.
We decided to pour our hearts out here.
Yeah.
We said, I just know to me, we had something really special, and I would like to explore that again.
Dude, how are you feeling? Are you ready to hear this?
I'm nervous. Oh, Gabe, sorry.
No, I don't want to hear it at all.
But what if it's good?
He's smiling.
All right, Gabe. She said,
Yeah?
I think it would be so much fun to grab a drink or coffee with you sometime and catch
Are you
up
serious?
and see how things are.
Aww.
When are you free?
Oh, Gabe, you did it. You're in love. You got your girl back.
Hold on.
Okay,
Calm down.
Sorry.
Jeez.
Sorry.
Let's not start planning the wedding
I
just
love
yet.
Love.
Pump the brakes.
I can't help it.
I never do this on closure calls, but I'm going to offer to pay for when you guys go out.
Hey, like a
And-
second date
Really?
update.
Yep, and it is going to be to an Irish pub. Just
No,
just to bring back the old
Jerry.
memories.
I hate you. Honestly, I hate you so much for that.
That's your closure call. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Well, it's been a few months since we did that closure
I
call.
am dying.
And now Gabe is back on the phone with us.
Yes.
Gabe, we've had so many listeners texting in asking if you ended up seeing Claire again. So we have to
Really?
know. We
Yes.
did.
Yeah,
Did you
dude.
see her?
Yeah, I saw her.
Why are you so
my God.
nonchalant?
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, we met up at the Irish pub that you talked about.
Yeah. And how'd it go?
Honestly, it turned out as well as you'd expect it to, so.
Wait.
What does that
So
mean?
you-
As well as
Love.
expected means that your guys are married.
That's
Yeah.
what I expected.
I
Yeah.
Well, I had about 6 days to feel good about it, and then a week later,
Uh-oh.
she texted me, not even a call, and said that her, if you recall, she had a 6-year-old, said her baby daddy, after 5 years of not wanting to talk, just calls out of nowhere
Of
and
course.
wants to get back together. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
She reject him.
God, they always come out of the woodwork as soon as you start dating somebody else.
That's always true.
Oh, Gabe, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's rough,
Sucks,
man.
dude.
We're all rooting for you.
And I have a hard time trying to figure out why she did that all by by text, and then she signed the text for whatever reason. Happy Labor Day.
Happy Labor Day?
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
right.
Why do I take that as an insult?
Yeah.
Like she did with Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
What's with her delivering bad news on holidays?
Yeah.
Why does she think it's a joke?
Oh my God! What a monumental waste of time, though.
I mean, you know.
Well, we enjoyed it.
Yeah. Thanks for the tea, buddy.
Make sure you stay in touch, all right, Gabe?
Absolutely. Thanks, guys.
Have a great day.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
What do you do if your boyfriend goes all out for a big romantic proposal,
Oh.
and then the next morning you look at your ring and say, I don't love it?
Oh.
Ooh, that must
I
be
don't
rough.
know. I'm going to say your priorities maybe?
Well, one woman did something that I don't think a lot of others would be brave enough to do.
Oh.
And now she has 2.6 million views on her TikTok video for it. Plus, a 92-year-old grandma just went viral, and it's not for the dessert that she's making for the upcoming family potluck. It's about 3 hilarious rules that she's going to set down right now. We're going to play you the hilarious audio in a brand new...
Woo! TikTok click shop!
Yeah.
We'll do it coming up right now. You know, my mom always told me, don't swim until 15 minutes after you eat, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
It was like an hour.
Maybe she wanted to do him in.
A lot of cramping going on for you, buddy.
You know why they would tell you that?
Why?
Because if you do, then you're going to end up with a bad case of...
Woo! TikTok click shop!
Yes. TikTok click shock is what happens because you're so shocked at how many clicks that viral video is getting.
Mom, my TikTok's flaring up.
We've got some of the biggest TikToks from the past week. Let's get right into it with your first TikTok click shock from a woman named Brittany Finn, who got over 2.6 million views on her recent video. She says, ever since she was little, she's always wanted her future husband to propose to her with a halo engagement ring.
Okay, what is that?
What is
Is that one of the ones that has the diamonds around the main diamond?
Are you asking me like I would know that?
I don't know.
Okay, we're going to go with that.
Let's just say it's a fancy looking ring.
Yeah.
And it was something that she's mentioned to her boyfriend at the time.
Okay.
But when he finally proposed to her, he got her a princess cut solitaire instead. Alexis, I know what you're thinking. Ew, right?
Yeah, come on.
What an insult.
Well, I mean, I will say if she had talked to him about it previously.
Brooke, if he had listened and figured
that's
it
what
out.
I'm saying. I'm backing her up. Get off of my back.
Okay. Well,
I mean, I'm not a binge
it
diamonds,
it was something that she had mentioned to her boyfriend before.
So he should have been paying it a little bit closer attention.
Absolutely. That's like getting the ring size wrong. Like,
Yeah.
we've had this conversation.
And Brittany said, quote, when my friends and family saw the ring, specifically my mom, she was like, so how do you like it? And I just bawled. I hated it. I didn't know what to do. It's not what I wanted. I would cry every time I looked at it.
She cried?
Not a great review.
No. I feel like that's a big red flag for the relationship personally, but I mean, I could see like, it's not exactly what I thought.
I mean, it's
but
still
cried.
It's still a diamond.
Okay.
Yeah, so what do you do in that situation?
Yeah.
Well, Brittany's mom suggested not saying anything and just waiting until their 5th wedding anniversary, and then they could get a halo ring as an upgrade. 'Cause
Yeah.
a lot of people do that. They change
Yeah.
things up 5 years in.
Yeah,
Gotta wait
basically,
5 years?
Yeah, I've had a lot of friends wait 5 years, and it's essentially exactly what she did.
Alexis,
like my girlfriend's being like,
But like, it's funny. Alexis is like, you have to wait 5 years. Like, yeah, you're gonna be with him your whole life.
just
Like,
saying.
It's not a big chore to wait.
Well, after a week, Brittany decided she was going to tell her fiancé about it.
A week? She waited a week.
She
she's
says,
gonna tell him that she hates an engagement ring.
well, she was really
Okay.
nervous before talking to him
Yeah.
because, she's basically going to say, hey, thanks for proposing, but you have terrible taste.
But it's not what I want.
So she went ahead and told him,
Okay.
and they broke up.
Oh, no.
I'm just kidding. It turns out Brittany has one of those level-headed, understanding boyfriends.
Oh, God. At
Didn't
least
know
one
those
of them.
around.
One of them in the relationship is.
Yeah.
I mean, she's crying over a diamond ring, and he's just like, it's chill, man.
The ring had a return policy on it, so she gave it back to the
good.
jeweler, and the two of them went shopping for a new halo ring together.
See, so it's good she complained early on.
Oh, great. Don't set that precedent.
She said in her video, quote, my new ring reminds me of how lucky I am to have somebody willing to exchange something and listen to me. he was able to take it like a champ.
Aw, that's
Now,
sweet.
some of the people who saw the video called Brittany rude and disrespectful for telling a guy that she didn't like the ring.
Yeah.
But Brittany explained the whole reason that she made the TikTok was to show everybody how she has this loving partner who's willing to do anything for her.
Yeah,
Okay,
and he should have listened to her the first
For
time.
real. Get it
Also,
right.
he's not allowed to plan the wedding at all.
Yeah.
No
Why not?
help from you, mister.
Now, Brittany and her husband have been married for 4 years since that happened.
Hey.
And on their third wedding anniversary, he surprised her with another diamond-encrusted wedding band.
Whoa.
I bet he
Like
was
this-
nervous to give that one over.
Yeah, this time it was cut wrong again.
But I think there you go, ladies. You officially have the green light to tell your significant other how disappointed you are in him.
Yay!
And it will never backfire.
So,
So
see, will you marry me? She's like, before I answer, what's the return policy?
that's a TikTok click shock. You're next.
TikTok click shot.
Yeah.
It's from a 92-year-old woman who goes by the name Grandma Droniak on TikTok.
Wow,
Okay.
she's getting after it.
She posted something that got a whopping 15 million views.
Whoa.
What? Grandma's getting 15 million. She's 92?
Yeah, so here she is. Here's Grandma Droniak. I'll show you a picture. And she wanted to let everybody know the rules for her funeral someday.
Oh.
Okay. Hey, this is appropriate. People should be able to
I
do
love this.
I'll let Grandma Droniak tell you herself. Here she is.
Listen up. You could cry, but don't cry too much. Don't make a fool of yourself. Bertha is not invited. Don't let her in. And you better get drunk afterward. Take a shot for me.
So there you go. To recap, Rule 1, don't cry too much. Rule 2, Bertha's not allowed. And Rule 3, get wasted.
Yes, Grandma.
One comment said, yes, slay, Grandma. Can I come? But a lot of the 39,000 comments all wanted to know about Bertha.
Yeah.
The quote, who is she and why is she not invited? We need a story.
Yeah, what's the beef?
Man.
One person wanted Grandma Droniak to do an Encanto song. We don't talk about Bertha. I'm not saying that this is in the near future, but Brooke, do you want to maybe start planning yours and do your own Droniak-style requests? Anything that you're going to require yours?
I am not even close to 92, Jeffrey.
That's never too early to start planning.
Well, you're about to be my Bertha if you don't be quiet.
Okay.
Okay.
Watch out. That's not allowed.
That's fine. I think I'm going to have a photo booth set up at mine with like a Snapchat-style filter.
Oh, cool.
At least you're getting a filter.
Okay.
That's kind of nice.
Yeah, it's fun.
It'll
I'm gonna
hide
have
the
a
tears.
DJ at mine for sure.
DJ?
Wow.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. All right.
Ooh.
I think I'm gonna have my body like come down from the ceiling.
Okay.
Trick you guys. Haha,
Wait.
strobe lights hit.
We're just focused on anybody attending first.
I still want attention.
Okay.
Because my life's recognized.
All right.
Why
Well,
does he smell so much worse than he did when he was alive?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
those are your
TikTok click shot.
stories for the day.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Brooke going for 4 wins in a row today. You're going to
Okay.
be taking on first-time player named Tal from Tacoma. What's up, Tal?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey, Tal. Hey, what was the last thing you won at?
The last thing I won at.
Yeah, like a game, the lottery.
Yeah, I convinced my daughter to sleep without her binky last night. That was a win.
Oh, that is a win.
That's an important
At age 14, that's a huge win for you, Tal. Good work.
I still haven't given it up.
It was big. We've been working on it for a while.
Oh,
Oh, that's exciting.
that's a big moment.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Dude.
Let's send Brooke out of the studio. And while that happens, Tal, you know the game's played. You have 30 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. If you don't know when you could say pass, but you have to beat Brooke outright to win. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, man. Good luck. Your time starts now. Today's National Winnie the Pooh Day. What's the name of his donkey friend?
Eeyore.
Subterranean fungus is the scientific word for what delicacy?
Mushrooms.
What's the oldest university in the United States?
Yale.
Diamonds are mostly made up of what element?
Pass.
It was known that Walt Disney was afraid of what animal the most?
Ducks.
What's the heaviest organ in your body?
Lungs.
All right.
All right, got a lot in.
Good work. We're going to bring Brooke back into the studio. And Tal, you set a New Year's resolution for yourself?
Yeah, basically, I got a 2-year-old and a 4-month-old, so just trying to keep everybody healthy and well.
Oh, dang.
Were you trying to keep them unhealthy before this year? And now you
It's a new thing.
It just requires a conscious effort.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Really think
He's
about
like,
it.
I think this one's gonna live.
Yeah.
might as well go the other angle.
Brooke, all right, you're up. You ready?
Yes.
Your time starts now. Today's National Winnie the Pooh Day. What's the name of his donkey friend?
Eeyore.
Subterranean fungus is the scientific word for what delicacy?
Mushrooms.
What's the oldest university in the United States?
In the United States, Yale.
Diamonds are mostly made up of what element?
Carbon.
It was known that Walt Disney was afraid of what animal the most?
Spiders.
What's the heaviest organ in your body?
Liver.
The famous jazz musician Miles Davis was known for playing what instrument?
Trumpet.
There they are. Those are the answers. Time to go to the scoreboard and see how you really did with Jose.
Whatever you're going to say next, I bet it's wrong.
Bolaños.
Probably right. Tao from Tao Coma.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, even
That
he
was a
goes,
stretch.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Thank you.
There it
Thank
is.
you. You got one correct today.
Oh.
But you got a lot in. Good pacing, my guy.
That's all right.
And Brooke,
Yep.
you got 4.
Sorry, Tal. Took it in the shorts there. Let's go over the answers for this
That was
one.
tough.
That was.
Yeah, it's all right.
Today's National Winnie the Pooh Day. The name of his donkey friend is Eeyore. Subterranean fungus is the scientific word for the delicacy truffles.
Oh, specifically.
Underground fungi.
Yeah.
The oldest university in the United States is Harvard, founded in 1636. Diamonds are mostly made up of carbon.
Of course, Brooke knew that one.
It was known that the diamonds, of course, the rich people. It was known that Walt Disney was afraid of mice.
Isn't that
It was his
funny?
biggest fear.
I've actually heard that now that you say it.
That's so
I couldn't
funny
think about
to
it.
me.
The heaviest organ in the human body is the liver. Weighs about 3.5 pounds. It's about the size of a football.
Yeah, mine weighs a lot more than that.
Mine weighs less. I
Right.
drink too much. Mine's like a tennis ball at this point.
And jazz musician Miles Davis, he was known for playing the trumpet. So, Tal, I'm sorry we can't give you any money here, but the good news is just for being here, we're giving you a pair of tickets to see R&B sensation Joe perform live at the Emerald Queen Casino on January 16th.
Hey.
All right.
Dude, I love that place.
You
Yeah.
enjoy. We'll be back to play Winbrook's Bucks same time tomorrow.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.